Standing on the steps of a new school, my mom takes my hand and leads me into the office. I still have that nervous pit of butterflies in the middle of my stomach. I meet the principal and he's really nice and welcoming, but I'm still pretty nervous. From there, I get escorted into my new classroom, and I have 30 new faces all peering up at me, asking themselves, "Who's that? Who's the new girl?" as if I can't hear them. The buzzing finally quiets down as the teacher shushes them and tells me to introduce myself. Imagine doing this 5 times. Gets pretty tiring, don't you think? Throughout my speech today, I'll share with you some really important experiences I've had and why my life and my view on friendships have been changed forever and for the better due to me moving schools 5 times. My first point is about my early elementary school experiences. So for first and second grade, I was at a school named Estabrook in Ypsilanti, and I loved it. I had a lot of friends there. I had best friends named Phoebe and Natalie, and they were awesome. I thought we'd be best friends forever, but my mom shook up my world when she said that we'd be moving to Canton. So for third grade, I moved to Erickson, and I was really nervous. Being the new girl out of school was like being a guinea pig in a way. Everyone wants to know who you are and wants to play around with you, and it's really easy to make friends when you're younger rather than when you're older, as I'm sure many of you guys know. So I made friends pretty quickly. I loved being there. It was awesome. And yet again, I thought I'd be best friends with the people there for life. And then my world changed again when I was moving to 5th grade in Ferndale. I was going to Coolidge Elementary. And I loved it, but it was really nerve-wracking for, being the new girl again. But I knew if I made friends once, twice, I could do it 3 times. And yet again, I did. And I loved it. I loved the school, I loved the city, and yet again, I thought I'd be there for the rest of my life. That obviously changed. So for 6th grade, I was at a school named Royal Oak, which is coincidentally in the same city. And so being the new girl at a new school in a new district for 6th grade makes things really difficult. Everyone already has their cliques from elementary school, and you're not really sure where you belong. So I joined groups. I did basketball and swimming. I started off with mock trial for like 2 weeks, and I hated it. But overall, I had a really nice 6th grade experience, and as soon as I started to get comfortable in school, I moved to Saline in the middle of 7th grade. And what's worse than being the new girl in 6th grade? Being the new girl in the middle of 7th grade. Everyone already has their friend groups, and everyone already knows, what they're doing after school and with who, what groups they're in. But I didn't. I felt like I didn't belong in a community in Saline, and things weren't that friendly. I'm sure you guys know it's pretty catty here, but I met my best friends, and I'm really lucky and thankful that I had these skills and abilities that I learned through my earlier experiences, so I can build up upon these and make friends like Celeste, Lily, Eleanor, just so many people I'm so thankful for today. So this is moving on to my third and last point, which is how I view relationships currently. I meet every new situation with a smile. I'm way more empathetic and understanding, and I understand people's situations a lot more clearly now. Being the new girl isn't that big of a deal, but what's even bigger of a deal is making friends with the new girl. So I'm really excited to become a freshman on my college campus and use the skills and abilities I learned to help me make friends and help other people help new people. Because if you can make one person stay by being their friend, then do it. Over the course of my speech today, you have heard countless stories, my early elementary school experiences, my middle school transitions, and how my life has been changed forever due to me moving. So I hope you've taken away some important lessons I've shared, and I hope you realize some new things about me and why my life and my view on friendships have been changed forever and for the better due to me moving schools 5 times. Thank you guys.